Melanin Nation, Melanin Gang, Melanin Poppin'. Taking over the world, period. Back spray prep. Hey, kings and queens. Any new subbies? How you doing? Today is going to be a hair tutorial. I am going to be doing some Havana twist, Senegalese twist, or whatever kind of twisties that you want to call them. I got me some Marley hair from my local beauty supply. This retailed for $5.99 a pack, so this is $12. And I ended up picking up another crochet needle just because I didn't feel like going back to my house. So this is like $1. So $13 for that. I did wash and deep condition my hair yesterday, but being the type of hair that I have, I'm going to go back and blow dry through that again just to stretch the hair a little bit more. I will be going back in and greasing my scalp with the Blue Magic coconut grease. Blue Magic. I don't know why I call it Black Magic. You want a different size combs and an edge brush for it at the end, and while combing your hair, because different parts of your hair has different textures, so you want to make sure you're using the right type of comb so you're not causing any breakage to your hair. We just have two different types of heat protectant. I will not be flat ironing my hair, however, I just like to make sure that my hair is super moisturized and conditioned and everything like that. And while my hair is up, I will be greasing my scalp with castor oil because that's my preferred preference to grease my scalp with. This is while we're doing the hair so everything can blend well. At the end to do our edges, I have some rubber bands because this will be with the rubber band method, a hair tie, and a clip. I wish I had more, but again, like I said, I didn't feel like going home. Something to drink because I'm probably gonna be thirsty standing for a minute. I just got a smaller versatile mirror just in case I might need that. A charger for your phone so you can play your music and stuff like that, and you should be good to go. So I'm gonna start off doing is I'm gonna go back through and blow dry my hair, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up these packs and start stretching the hair and showing you guys how I do all of that type of stuff. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so like I was saying, my hair did not stay stretched. Then I got in the shower, it got even more puffy. And I did not sleep with my bonnet on or nothing. Because I washed my bonnet out last night and let it air dry so it could be nice and clean for my hair. So right now I'm just trying to get this hair tie out. Two different combs. I'm going to be using some of this. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My nail had broke. I was trying to get that skin stuff so it's not snagging on my hair. I'm trying to do my hair because that's so irritating. So just put that off to the side. You want to use the wider part. And start. I already picked my hair this morning, but I always like to just pre-comb before I go in. And we're gonna have this on the highest heat and the highest speed, and that's just to get it the straightest I can get it. So all you natural hair gurus, do not come from me. I'm probably going to mute this part, but I'm still going to play it. Fingertips are so hot. So now you see the difference between this and this. I can run my fingers through this, no problem. This I can't run my fingers through it. Ooh, and that hurt it. Now, our hair is manageable. Whew. So much better. Okay. Also, I do have a mirror right here because this mirror right here flips out towards me. So I have to set that mirror on this side. It doesn't sit up high enough, so I'm going to have to duck down to get my parting. So pretty much what I'm going to do is, to start off my parting, I like to use the ends of these. And I'm going to go ear to ear. And I'm going to go back in with the rat tail comb and beeswax to further define my parts. So you should have something like that. I know it's probably not the best part because I didn't clean it up yet, but you should have something like that. And just adjust as you need it, and I'll be right back. you want to do is take a nice size amount of the beeswax on your finger. I am using the original beeswax. I don't like using the black beeswax because it does rub off on things that you rub up against black. It does not turn clear. And I just got my mirror flipped out a little bit, you guys, if that's what you're seeing. And what you're going to do is go along your part that you did from ear to ear. I'm sorry, I know you probably can't see the back, but it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm looking like this because I can see the back of my head from how my nose is positioned right now. So, and make sure that this ponytail is fairly, not uber tight, but a good tightness, so that way your part is coming out the best as you can get it. And we're just cleaning it up. We're not gonna move it a lot. We're just making sure everything is clean. Any hair that needs to readjust is adjusted accordingly and smooth out with the comb. And I am using and just try to make sure you're starting off where you ended, pulling out the last little bit of hair. On this side of my hair, I always gotta like retouch. There we go. Alright. So now, yeah, we got our part crispy. Something. Okay. I'm just taking that ponytail out and smoothing all that hair that's not supposed to be in there up into this ponytail. Get a little top knot, whatever. Okay. So now that's just left with the back. So what I want to do with the back is I think I'm gonna make this about 3 rows. So again, I'm gonna use the back of this comb to part, and I'm starting right where, how can I explain this? Where my ear is curving at right here, where you're starting to see all that detail in your ear. I'm going from that line to start off my first row. So it'll be, if you were to take this line from your nose and go back, you should be in the right spot. So from this line on your nose, you turn your head, it should be right here, or where your glasses, the tip of my glasses, start right there. Alright, and just comb that up some. Look in the mirror where that part is ending in the back of your head, and just bring it back out. So you should have something like this in the back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do this the best I can do it. So now what we gotta do is, I don't even think I like that clip here. I'm gonna open up some of these rubber bands. Again, I do not have no hair tie. I'm just gonna pin this out the way. Like so. It's not over tight, but it's tight enough. So where if I need to maneuver here, it'll slide out without snagging any of my hair. So make sure you're just being cautious about that. And again, go along that part in the back. And I would part out all my sections and do this, but I am going to be braiding as I go. That way when I get done, I'm just done. And I can see how full and how thick I want everything to be as I'm going. This is so harder when I'm used to doing this at home at my house. So excuse my faces that I may make. And be mindful that on this back part, you might take out a little bit more hair to maneuver than what you did on the last one. Just because this is our first initial part in the back. So that should leave you. I'm sorry, for that first skirt. So what you want to do next is, oh my god, I'm trying to get to where I can see them in the mirror. So you want to part off your first section, which will be right here. And you want to go down that part with beeswax, and then you want to coat around the root with beeswax and put your rubber band on. And I have indentations in the back of my neck, so I know exactly where to part at. I just follow where that nape goes down in there. And I'm going to copy the same on the other side. So it should be 3 on your first row. So now that you got the first row in the back, you should have something like this. And for each square, I use 2 rubber bands, and I wrap them around 5 times. And if they feel a little too tight, just pinch with your fingers, because when you slide the hair to crochet, it's going to make it more tight, and you don't want your hair to have a lot of tension on it. And again, this is the back, don't judge me. All the other braids are going to be falling over that part. So I'm doing this in the mirror, just not my normal mirror. So we're going to be popping though. So, and then to start, what you want to do is you want to take some beeswax, and you want to rub it on your fingers, and you want to slide it down all the pieces of hair. And this is to get the hair conditioned so that it can blend seamlessly with everything. So just make sure all the hair is coated, and you'll start to see the texture of your hair start to change a little bit. So I'm about to do my crochet needle and open up that pack of hair. So this is what the hair looks like when you open it. It's uber dry. So we're definitely gonna put some beeswax on there. So each of goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Comes with 16 pieces of hair for each one. So for each braid, I'm probably going to use 2 pieces of hair. And me doing this as I go is also letting me know how much more other hair I need to buy. So right now I'm just, putting some conditioner on this because it's so damn dry. Not conditioner, but some beeswax or whatnot. And you want to take your duck clip and you're going to clip the first 2 together up out the way. So nothing is pulling or snagging or anything. And open up the crochet needle. The easiest way just to poke it through like this. It's going to stab a hole in there and just slide it out. You're going to open up the latch. Slide it through the middle under the rubber band. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist right here. You're going to clamp it onto the hook. Close the hook. And slide the hair through. And just slide through half of the hair like so. Okay. And since I want mine fairly long, I'm going to have this part stop where my real hair is stopping at. That way I can try to keep track of how long I'm doing everything. It's about 1 inch past my real hair. And what I'm going to do is, like how you would start off a dread, I'm going to wrap around twice. And then separate the 2 strands. And this is just so that my rubber band is not showing because I really don't like that. And then I'm going to just start twisting the hair. And I'm twisting the Marley hair in my fingers as I'm doing this. So I'm like rubbing the hair like this as I'm twisting, if that makes any sense. And any parts where it seems like the real hair is going to stick out, just grab some beeswax, slide down the shafts of the hair, and twist where you think you need to twist at. And once you pass the parts where your real hair is, this twisting part, you really don't need to do that, but it's just to secure everything is going to be seamless. And then you get to those little parts, just comb it a little bit so those knots aren't just so exposed. They kind of blend in with everything else. And just twist. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I might have to just get like one more pack depending on how big these are going to be. I haven't done this hairstyle in a while. Yeah, I've really been wanting some twisties, so. And I'm not paying no $12 a pack. That's just absurd. And I just want to show y'all in real time like how long this is really gonna take. How part stuff. You can do your parting. I'm probably gonna do window boxing, which means that the braids are gonna fall in between each other. They're not gonna be all the same, stacked on top of each other. They're gonna be more like layered like bricks. And just comb off the ends so they're not so. Ooh, my hands are gonna be crampy. But this is like optional. You can buy the ones that's pre-done and just crochet them in there like that as well. But this is just my preferred method on how I do it. Now I just put a little bit because of these wax. It just makes the hair curl up like your natural hair does. And I'll just, like as I would do my real hair, just keep twisting like that. And boom. You have your twisting. And it's not too tight. It's not too big. It maneuvers. It's crinkly on its own. And they're all going to be crinkly and pretty. Oh, sorry. And then at the root of everything, you see. You can't see none of the rubber band. Alright, I'm going to just repeat this step and I'll probably come back to show you how I stacked my other windows before I start the next row. That way this video is not over long. And I want to listen to my music and put my phone on charger. So I'll see y'all in a minute. This is what I have. So they're going to be nice and chunky once they swell. And also nice and long. So I'm going to open up the red pack and I'm going to go ahead and part out this other section that I need. I have that other parted section out. So it's still from that part that we did. That was from behind the ear, mid-ear. So what I did was I went from this line and took it back. So when I do my square right there, it's already parted off how I need it to be. Went all the way across. So these are going to be a pretty nice size braid. And everything is so what you want to do is start parting out your sections where it's lined up with the rubber band under to get your window parting or brick parting. Okay, y'all, this is what I have so far But what I did notice was some of my puffs or some of my braids were coming out way too puffy because I was twisting them as if I was starting them off without a rubber band method. So what I would suggest to do is before you go too far, I have to start redoing some open like I did, which took up the amount of time that I could have had this done. Wrap the shorter part around twice around the rubber band so you cannot see it. But when you start to twist the hair down, just braid like a regular twisty and it'll fluff and puff how it needs to on its own. So that way you don't have to go back and braid all the way down to the ends because the type of hair this is, there's no way you can fix it without having to braid all the way down to the ends. So again, this is what it's looking like so far. I started adding some of that red in there. All the way down so waistline. Guys, after trial and error, because this is like only my third time doing this, and I haven't done this since like 2 summers ago. This is what my back is looking like. Sorry. So I just went through and redid some of the ones that was looking like they were way too loose. Also for your windows, just if it's a little bit off, because I know my head is a little weird and I have to manipulate my parts sometimes. Just, you know, scoot your part over where you need it to make them look a little bit more even as you get to the top. The ones in the back you're really not going to see. So for the back, it's just 3 rows. So I got 3, 4, and then 3. And then this is the amount of hair that I do have left. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the black and 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 of the red as well. So I'm probably gonna end up getting 1 more pack of hair because I'm using 2 strands for each braid. And then that should be enough to do my whole head, I'm assuming. Or I might have to get 2 more, I don't know. It just depends. So, but what I'm going to do is, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna start taking that from that part and do my sides and then fill in the middle, which it's not that much, but you know, I am loving these braids and I didn't get to charm them all up. I can't wait till it's done. Okay, yeah. So I just took like a 2-hour break or something like that, but I did the one on the side over here, and I just like see how you can see the other day and a little since the light is really bright. And on this one as well. The rubber band is showing. So, and I did end up having to go get another pack of hair. I just ended up getting another pack of another pack of the one I don't hear this jacket. So this is the brand of hair that I did get though. And I'm mad because after I bought this hair, I seen the other cheaper hair and it had a little bit more curl to it. It was a little bit softer, but it is what it is. And then this is what I had left over from the first 2 packs I had. This is going to be 4 braids. And this is the rest of the red that I have. So I'm going to try to, you know, maneuver that however. And I didn't even think about that when I did some of those ones in the back. I could have stretched it and added black with it, but it is what it is. So, but you'll still see the color in there and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and start parting this out. I'm probably gonna do 2 and then a row of either 3 or 4 because I am still gonna be doing that window boxing, but I'm gonna see after I get all my partings together and then I'll show y'all how it came out. Okay, so I'm down to like my last 5, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Excuse my brow, but yeah, I just don't understand. So I went ahead and finished out that row. So I did one and I did two on the sides, and then I followed from my second one all the way across so it could be even. And then I parted down the middle, and then I just did from that braid in the front. So it's like everything is still split how it needs to be split. And then I still have my window boxes how I need them to be. And we are all done. I'm loving it. Poppin'. Okay, kings and queens. I am like on the last freaking twisty. Okay, and again, this is what the top is looking like. They haven't really swelled up yet. I want them to swell a little bit more. And the back is just, I'm probably gonna have that one like this. So it's gonna be some action like this going on. So basically, what I was doing was, and actually I used exactly 3 packs of hair. I used 2 strands. Twist again. Just twist if y'all forgot. So what I do is I line the hair up so that it's all the way even. It comes a little bit super coiled. I just take those coils out like this. And throw it in the trash. You're gonna have, some hair that you're gonna throw away. It's all good as long as you're just not throwing away your whole braid. You're gonna put beeswax on that part that you're gonna slide through. You're gonna make sure that's super coated. Then you're gonna take another little bit, and then you're gonna just slide it all the way through this because as you're braiding down on this part, you're gonna get more on it. So you don't have to really worry about that too much. But you wanna make sure this is super coated. Then you twist it and wrap around your finger like this. You're gonna take your crochet hook, open up the latch, slide through. Also make sure that your rubber bands are not super tight. Like I said, I used 2 rubber bands. I wrapped around 5 times and I did not scrunch them super tight to my scalp. However, they're tight enough to where they're neat, and when I slide this hair up under there, it's not gonna mess up my squares too much. So I slid that through. You're gonna find where your real hair stops and put it about 1 inch above your real hair. So my real hair starts up there, so I'm gonna stop this up here. So you want to hold the longer side and your real hair in the palm of your hand. If you need to scrunch this back down, scrunch it back down a little bit, but not too tight. So you're gonna wrap this around twice. So that will be considered 1, and this will be considered 2. Okay. Now you want to separate those 2 shorter strands. Move your real hair out of the way. Separate the 2 longer strands. So now all the weave part should be in the 2s that needs to be shorter and longer, shorter and longer. Your real hair right here. What you're gonna do is separate your real hair into 2. Grab some more beeswax. Slide it down the hair. And then you're gonna continue to twist the way that you were wrapping that hair around the actual rubber band part. And what I'm doing is I'm crossing over and then I pull up, across over, pull up. At first I was twisting like how you would do if you started this off without a rubber band, but they were making my braids puffy. So again, I'm just going across and pull like I'm doing that. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not twisting it or anything. I'm just making sure I'm getting as many twists as I can get to make sure that's tight and secure. Just pull, crossover, pull, crossover. When it starts getting dry or looking too frizzy, you just want to add some more beeswax. To each side. So you pull, crossover, pull, crossover, pull. And also, you can get these knots out at the bottom. This is going to help with weight pulling on your hair as well and bulkiness. So like I said, it's okay if some of the hair comes out. It's gonna look like this. So don't be alarmed. You just want to make sure that you start your braid or whatever first. That way your braid's not coming out super thin. And I'm just doing it like this until I know that I'm past my real hair. Once I get past my real hair, I am going to twist the hair as I'm doing it. And that just keeps the hair from being so frizzy or whatnot. But before I do that, I'm going to let the braid go to see how it's going to flare, to make sure I didn't mess up on it before I braid it all the way down. So I'm about where my real hair is ending because it's braided in there. A couple more. And also, if I would not have took a break and was not recording and messed up a gazillion times, this probably would have been like a 4-hour hairstyle, to be honest. But being that I had to go back and redo a lot of them, and I did take a long break, it took a little while. Then trying to record, stopping, and all of that, find music, instead of just being able to work all the way through. That really, it takes your time. So what I mean by when I get to right here, I'm just rubbing my fingers like this. I was doing it at the top, but I stopped doing that. So like that. So once you know that you're past your real hair, you're just gonna let go. Your braid is gonna unravel. So, and as you see, I didn't mess up on anything because it's gonna be really tight. So what you wanna do is you're gonna pull. Now this part where your real hair is, that's not gonna move. That's gonna stay just like that. The only thing it's gonna do is probably when it oxidizes, get bigger. But it's not gonna be to the point where it got gaps in it. Like it's not twisted, if that makes any sense. So I'm just adding some more beeswax and rubbing and twisting as I go. I know it looks like I'm doing this so fast, but I'm ready to be done, y'all. So I'm just, like I said, just rubbing my fingers and crossing over. I mean, I'm probably gonna be like, when I'm watching this, like, how she speeds up. I don't know how to speed it up. But I want to try to get a realistic idea that if you do this, how long it's really going to take. So, depending on how fast you braid, it's going to take longer. So, it's not going to be a magical video where it was just nappy and all of a sudden it's done. If you've been following me, you know. So, I'm sorry, y'all. It's like I'm trying to strip for y'all and do here at the same time. That's not the intent of this video is by far. And the beeswax does make it wave up on the ends on their own, as you can see. I did not put nothing, no hot water or nothing on there. I don't think I'm going to dip these because I want this to be a hairstyle where it's an easy fix, yet still kind of messy and bohemian and stuff like that. So we're just gonna leave it be. And if I do need to go get some mousse or something like that, I'll figure that out while it's up. And then, since I do smoke, I'm a smoker. If my hair is not super like smoke damaged, then I will dread these or wash it while it's in my hair and then dread them over them because I want to do my trimming and stuff for the beginning of the year. And I really don't want to take my hair all the way down just to put more singles back in it, just like this. I just touch it up as needed. Or just rock it messy because this is a messy look. But for New Year's, I do plan on having my hair done. I don't know what my plans are going to be or anything like that. I just know that I do want to be cute and do something. I like the way she wears. She always was first. Ooh. Okay, comes through twist. And then I get my little decoration on things. Where did you go? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just over it. Boom. Pop, I'm digging it. My lighting and my camera sucks, y'all already know that, but we're gonna get these baby hairs popping, take some pictures, and I'm probably gonna do my intro and outro tomorrow because it's nighttime. And you know, I'll get a little bit cute for y'all and stuff. Put my little charms on there so y'all can get the whole experience of the look. But yeah, I like it. Of course. Like my baby about to be trying to play in my hair. She can play, oh my god, it's so pretty. She's such a girl. My other baby comes like, your hair looks pretty. This is badass. But probably just rocket a little shimmer like this. I know like the lighting and stuff here is not doing no justice for my parts, but you know. I think it's to my music though, y'all, so. Okay, you guys, so I am at home and I decided to put some gems in it since how it came out. Love it. Okay. So I got some poppin'. Okay. And so back to so please do like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, I'm thinking about adding a little bit Hair. My crochet pieces in there. Okay, y'all. So this is how it came out. And I am digging it. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see a little bit better. I just added a little bit of that curly hair in there. I'm really digging it. I don't know if my lighting and stuff is like, I don't know, I just be feeling like this camera is not doing justice, but I'm feeling it. So, like, share, comment, subscribe if you are feeling this hair. I'm gonna post some more pictures and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm like in the mood to want to go out. I feel like I'm like in this party mood mode, but I don't know. I ain't got time to be arguing with folks. Yes, I think this is too cute. Okay. Poppin', period. There's all my charms, like you got a little hidden and stuff, so got some little pop out pieces here and there. I really wish I had like a camera person to do this, cause like this is not doing no justice, but alright, you guys. Oh yeah, the baby hair is just popping, you know. I know. Good night. Melanie Nation, Melanie Gang, Melanie Papa, Melanie taking over the world, period. My hair comes like an inch past my collarbone.